Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War, Campaign 5, or Campaign 5, Campaign 7, Week 7, Day 7, that's a lot of 7, straight triple 7, lucky 7s. Also, why on earth does this page say it's broken? Refresh chat. There it goes. Okay, now it's not broken. Oh, and then it's broken again. What's YouTube doing? I'm pretty sure it might look fine on your guys' end. Okay, I think it's fixed now. Okay, I'm not sure what it was doing. But anyways, hello everyone! Hope all have been doing wonderful. But yeah, campaign 777. Last time we'll see triple number for that. Because obviously once it reaches 8, well, there's no 8th day of the week. But anyways, hello everyone. Hello Inflame. Hello Isabel. Hello. Also, happy birthday, Isabel! We'll sing happy birthday for you in a little bit, whatever you want. But yep, it's Isabel's birthday today. Hello Inflame, hello Ricardo, hello Tyrion, hello Cookie, hello Rogue, and hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's go over all the spoilers, because we have quite a few things to go over. The first thing to mention before we even start getting into that is we have a Vault event next week. I don't think we can see it in game yet, which is kind of unfortunate. However, next Tuesday to Thursday, so not tomorrow, but the other 3 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it's going to be a Vault event. This is the first mid-week Vault event we've really ever had, or well, ever. We had that one that weirdly started at like a Thursday that went through the whole weekend, but this is just a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday one, just in the middle of the week. This is not taken away from the one that we're going to be having around Christmas weekend. That holiday weekend will be the Vault event as well. However, we're also having one just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, so that's pretty cool. However, as far as other things, it's not the only thing we got going on, of course. It is also pretty noteworthy, a Nexus faction event week, or a Kingdom event week, I should say. So we are getting 3 new troops, 2 on Monday, and the other one coming through Bounty Hunter on Friday. As far as the first one here, this one is available for, I assume, the event? Yes, this is from the... Why does it say Raid Boss Shop? This should be from the World Event Shop. I'm not sure why it says Raid Boss Shop. But it should be available from the World event next week. Ends up dealing some damage to an enemy, and if they are a boss, ends up dealing a bunch of additional damage, as all these troops do. And then it ends up gaining some magic for each elemental star on the board. 2 per elemental star. Luckily, that technically has the boost ratio written on it. And also gets to create a red at the start of every battle, and of course has a standard Slayer option for killing them out. As far as the thing that we get for glory, we have the Fireborn Eagle, dissolving mana cost red yellow, ends up dealing damage to an enemy and burns them. And if the enemy dies, ends up creating 2 elemental stars and then gains an extra turn. Also ends up having that same bonfire trait, and that ends up creating a red at the start of every single turn. As far as other things, we are getting a weapon as well that should be in the same World event shop. Not sure why it says raid shop. It deals a bunch of damage to a wait, do we actually have a raid event all next week? Why is everything saying raids and there's no scoreboard here? Hold up, do we actually just have a raids instead of World event? Hold up. Maybe they are actually correct. Oh. I thought that ended. Never mind, we do have a raid event next week. What? Why? Since when? Okay, I thought they retired week-long raid events, but never mind, it actually is correct. It is a raid event next week. That is so weird. So we have a raid event going on throughout next week. And then a bounty on the weekends. But no World event then. But instead we have a raid event. That's weird. Okay. But anyways, yeah, raid events are back once. Just for the sake of doing it. So you will have to kill a bunch of Zugoffs. It gets to, and of course we'll have all week to do it. It deals, as far as the weapon, it deals damage to an enemy boosted by Nexus allies. And of course it has no boost ratio here. And then creates a mix of red and brown boosted by Nexus allies. Oh, never mind. It's that standard mana accumulation one. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so it's just a standard mana accumulation option just for Nexus specifically. Okay, that's cool. That could end up being somewhat okay if we can actually get anything Nexus related going. And of course, we're also going to be getting one on Friday related to that through the bounty. Let's go ahead over to Terran's World right now. If we go over there, we do have this troop coming out on Friday. The Bounty Hunter troop, of course, and it is, oh, also, if you're, we got the expanded paid pass, you actually get the tarot card tomorrow, which we'll have tomorrow night. There's nothing relevant that you can immediately use it for, I'm pretty sure. However, we're going to be getting this on Friday. This is the Bounty Hunter troop for the Bounty Hunter event that's going on, as it would for the normal Friday, Saturday, Sunday this weekend. As far as what it does, unfortunately, pretty underwhelming in the context of Bounty Hunter. And it could theoretically be, I guess, okay in Arena but it's just not going to work out. Just because Arena doesn't really have elemental stars. But for 11 mana cost, ends up doing a magic +4 scatter damage boosted by elemental stars. It's a pretty good boost ratio, but you're pretty much never going to have elemental stars in Arena. And assuming you're using a 4x bounty troop, there's currently no way to create elemental stars as a bounty option, meaning that this thing won't have any elemental stars to boost ratio off of. Of course, during this event for the next few weeks, you'll still be able, or during the bounty event itself, this next bounty event, you would still be able to find elemental stars off of Sky. However, that's not really going to be enough to do anything. Like at most, it's like, what, 2 you might have on a given instance? Which is only 16 extra damage, which is nearly 0. But overall, it's going to be useless and basically just used for this bounty hunter and then never touched again. Because you kind of have to use it for the bounty hunter event. Anyways, as far as some other things that I got going on next week, we should have a full standard Nexus. So this will be the first Nexus event week, where everything is actually happening related to Nexus. So on, where'd it go? So for example, also we don't have Guild Wars. I'm not sure why it still says Guild Wars here, but we do not have Guild Wars next week. What we do have though is a Nexus faction, as well as a Nexus pet, the Barkley. This is a pet we already had, but you can get even more copies of it. It's only come back once, or this will be the first time it comes back. Thursday, we have the class event for Elementalists, the Nexus class, of course. And then Friday, we have the Nexus Bounty Hunter, which will be bringing in that Bounty Hunter troop that we just showed. So a full week of all Nexus. Let's hope that the event actually works correctly, now that Nexus has everything, because it was kind of broken the last 2 times that we had a Nexus event, particularly the previous one, where we technically lost 3 stars. But it should work correctly now that the Kingdom has absolutely everything. So there's nothing that could really glitch it out or do anything weird, or at least we could hope so. And yeah, we'll see exactly what happens. But it should work properly, if nothing else. And then, of course, from Tuesday to Thursday, we have a Vault Event weekend. Or a Vault, I guess we can't say Vault Event weekend, can we? A Vault Event weekday? A Vault Event hump day? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday Vault Event next week. I'll be farming that pretty heavily on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. Anyways, because I do want to hit level 1,700 before the end of the year if we can. And we're running out of days to do that. We have to get our level like every other day to do that, which we should be able to manage. Anyways, so we still have these crowns. Obviously, definitely want to make sure to still keep getting those. If you still haven't finished out the invasion or the ward event, definitely make sure to get on that. Ooh, shiny blue. That's why you want to get them done. I think we might have to do some invasion. We do. Let me go put in our invasion battles next then. Start getting these down. Already have the team set up, so we can just go straight into it. Be good to go. We'd like to make the request for a birthday song after the code is given out. Sure, we can go do that. That'd be perfectly fine. So hello, Defiant. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Nandine. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Walrus. Hello, T3. Hello, and that's hello too from earlier. Let's see. Also, welcome back, Nadine. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, Peter. Hello, Barbara. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's go take our yellow. What am I doing? We need to go get skulls on him. So we do that. We didn't do that again. We didn't do that again. And now he's dead. Easy as that. Yeah, luckily, we should have all the points in by tomorrow. I think this is the first time Invasion event has actually taken us 3 days. Normally it's done by that Saturday night. Oh wait, actually, hold up. I forgot, it's Sunday right now too. Hold up. Guild, what are you doing? I forgot, it's like, wait. It's Sunday night. We need to get that done. Do I need to go put in more battles? Hold up. Do we need to go get an extra tier? What's happening? What's happening? Cookie, what's happening? You're in chat right now. We need those battles. Where even am I? Like, I'm kind of low too, but I haven't even done the battles yet, but still. We need those battles in. Because we actually don't have it done. We just need like 300 more points for an orb and a title. Is this a new title? I have no clue. But an orb. It could be a major blue or power. Like the other one. Yeah, we'll check that at the later end of the stream. I don't think Guild would get their points in though. If everyone does a little bit of points, we'll be perfectly fine. Let's see. What do we go for here? I'll take that. Grab our other pokety poke. Because we haven't missed an event like that in a very long time. I can't even remember last time. Like, I think the last time might have been when our guild split into half. Might have been the last time we, like, missed one. Like that 1 week or two. Oh, I did do that instead of brown. We already had brown alignment. Whoops. Let's hope we have brown alignment now. I'm not even going to check. Just going to kind of assume with that much that would work out. Well, I don't think we need people putting in more battles necessarily. Though you can if you want. We mostly just need the people who haven't done their battles to do their battles. Because that should be enough to cover it. How many tiers die by? Well, it's a tier 3. I would assume the whole guild bought to tier 3 for the weapon. It's just a matter of them using their points. Which means anyone who has less points than us didn't do their minimum tier 3 technically. Which means we have plenty of points left. Because we only need like another 250 or so by the time we finish ours. And if everyone below me did their thing, we'd be there. Because that's like what, 6 people? 5 people? Maybe even more because we'll be a little bit higher than where we are right now, obviously. Yeah, I think that's like 6 people. I think that'd be enough to close the gap. I'm just not sure how many of them are around right now. Or before the end of reset. It's not too big a deal though. I'll probably get done. We'll check out the end of the stream. Oh, we didn't get a Valraven there. That would explain everyone in my guild who's stuck at that 140. Or that 240. Or 140, I was right the first time. Yeah, there should be enough to cover it. Because that's like a few hundred right there easily. As far as the difference. But then again, maybe not. It would definitely be more though. We need another 270. How many is the sigils? We're definitely going to hit a Valraven. So that's like 9 sigils. 9 sigils is like what? How many points is that? If you're getting 4 each time, it's 9 times 4, which is 36. It'd still be short though if I go another tier. We'll keep an eye on it later. Anyways, let's go and probably clear out dailies, get our crowns, and hand out code. And then go from there. I do not need Dust Devil right now. We'll go Phoenicia. Hello, Defiant. Hello, Bear. Hello, Brenda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'll be singing Happy Birthday for Isabel after the code. She requested. Also, I got elhay. He's sitting next to the chair. What do we even need here? Over that though. So if anyone has any questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. And of course, hopefully later tonight we should have a video up on all the weekly stuff. And hopefully this Nexus event is actually working correctly, unlike the other two that were both glitched in some way, shape, or form. I'll take the gems. I don't think we need the gold there. Get our explosions. All this for a gem key. Gem keys add up though. Also, speaking of gem keys, that mythic that was available recently for Nexus, it should be in the event key drop table next week. And by should, I mean it is. So if you still wanted to pick up that mythic and haven't, you can in event keys next week. Only in event keys though. Well, theoretically it could be in Glory Gem Guild and VIP chest, but it's not exclusive, so the chance of you getting it's so absurdly low. Even though it's theoretically there as well. But realistically, it is possible to event key for the Nexus mythic next week if you want to try getting it if you didn't already. It's going to be the last chance you can get it for quite some time as well. Because the next time it will roll around will probably be on Soulforge, where you'd have to use 4,000 diamonds on it. It's the last chance you'll have for at least probably a couple months to get the Nexus mythic. It's not that good of a mythic though, but you need it for 10-star Nexus, of which it can reach. I believe it reaches like 12 or 13 star next week, if you had everything. Which we actually will by then, because I won't be missing anything going into next week. Because the thing that we were kind of missing was a legend, but obviously we won't be missing that legend anymore because, well, we already have that legend and orbed it up to max. So we're not sure on anything in that regard. Also soon, one more week, we can stop finally farming crowns. 1 week from today will be the last day that crowns need to be farmed for the new Nexus event. Because after the Nexus event weekends next week, it's the end of the Nexus campaign as well. Which means we don't need to get crowns anymore. Which means you have exactly 1 week to finish out the pass. I should probably remember to mention that in the video too. But this is the also, what on earth are my offers right now? I don't think I've ever seen the same one twice. Is that a glitch? Did I do something wrong? Do I have like a kingdom upgrade that needs medals right now? Why on earth is my shop 3 medals, 2 of which are the exact same? I've never seen double of the same medal before. That is so weird. I wonder if that's always been a thing, or if we just got really unlucky. Because it's always been a thing. I'm not sure. But it's definitely the first time I've ever seen that. Anyways, we still need to go get our crowns. Mostly because of a little bit of extra loot. It's not a huge amount, but it's still worth going out of our way for. Mostly because of that orb. If it wasn't for that orb, I probably wouldn't. But that orb at the end kind of makes it worth it whenever it lands on blue or purple. Yeah, no worries, Kaki. Just making sure we get it in. It's been a long time since we haven't gotten a one of those objective thingies done. And a major blue is pretty juicy. Plus, if that's a new title, it also saves us 20 gems that way. Which, if you count every person in the guild, that's what? 600 gems saved. Though, of course, the major orb is the bigger option. That's the main reason for actually wanting to do it. Those titles are pretty easy to get after the fact. The one thing that's kind of funny is we never actually need to get any of the titles after the fact. Because unlike all the other categories, you actually get... Gosh, there's so many here. But unlike all the other categories, you actually get them automatically from doing things. Like, the only one we're missing is the one we're about to unlock when we go do the thing. Because these tend to always be on the full completion of events. So you tend to get them always automatically. Unlike things like emojis, where they tend to be, like, deeper into tiers. So there's, like, multiple that you don't tend to get and that you get at a later point because it's way cheaper to get at a later point than it is to bother getting it during the event itself. Which is why we have, like, a billion here. Oh, these are the same crystal sets, or crystal shards from Puzzle Quest 3. Reusing asset. They've reused a lot of assets, actually, for that. Like a ridiculously high amount. Okay, those are the exact same shards from Puzzle Quest 3. Also, why on earth aren't they adding Gems of War assets to emojis? Wouldn't it make sense to, like, try getting every Gems of War related emoji into the game? Hey, Dragon's Claw set. As well as a snake. Didn't we already have one for a snake? I guess that's a serpent set instead of a snake set. So I'm not sure why I chose now to go buy these. We're kind of here, so I was like, might as well. We were talking about them. It's not that many we need to get anyways. Also, it is pointless to bother getting all of these. I just like having them. For completionist sake. There's literally no other reason to have them unless you really want to have a variety of emojis for global chat. Or for your guild chat. We have enough gems that we could just spam this and not really care about how many gems this is costing us. Even though we probably just spent like 600 needlessly. Well, we have like essentially infinite. So it's not that big a deal. Also, but how much you get from tribute? Like taking tribute like 2 or 3 hours in a row is pretty much a whole set of these. Because tribute gives so much this late in the game. Because I'm pretty sure my average tribute's around 24 these days. It's like absurdly high. Oh, is that a Christmas set? It's called an upset. Ah, an upset. Get it? Anyways. There's a pun in there. Though the emojis themselves aren't making that pun. But there's definitely a pun in there. A missed opportunity for a great pun. Instead, they're probably just all arrows pointing up. I thought the one was a Christmas tree, the up green arrow. I'm pretty sure we have a Christmas emoji somewhere in here. The only problem with emojis is there's no sorting for them, and there's so many that, let's say I wanted to do, let's say, a dog. Where on earth is the dog? I'm pretty sure there is one somewhere in here. I have no clue where. But let's just assume I wanted to do a dog. Like, where even is the dog? Like, there's a wolf, there's a bear, there's a tiger, there's a goat. Somewhere's in here is a dog. But, like, how on earth do you find it? There's just so many. Like, that definitely looks like a Christmas tree. I know it's an up arrow, but how on earth is that not a Christmas tree? Anyways, let's go get our crowns. Oh, so hello, Presumed. Welcome. That's not what we're looking for, but hey, prepped for Vault Event weekends. Or Vault Event week, I mean. I'm so used to saying weekend whenever I say Vault Event. But it's actually Vault Event weekdays. Well, specifically Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Which means probably a good idea to do most of your raids on Monday, like immediately. Mostly because it'd kind of be a slight waste of time to do raids on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Actually, we have an interesting dilemma that has never happened before. Is Vault Event farming more valuable than doing the Tuesday faction event? Is like the 15 minutes to do the faction event actually more profitable than 15 minutes of doing Vault Event? I think the answer might be no. We might just have to skip faction event on Tuesday, which would be the first time I've done so in like a very exceedingly long time. Because there's an argument to be made that Vault Event is actually better loot than actually doing the faction event. Depends on what you need. Oh no, they both give the same loot. They're both ultimately giving you vault keys and the orbs. Especially the Vault Event. But you have to keep in mind, during the faction event, you have a 0% chance to find gnomes. Like, nothing during a faction event gives you gnomes. And we were going to have an increased rate of gnomes during that day. Like, unless you didn't do the Nexus faction the other week, and you want to hit a certain objective for it, like killing at a certain peer faction, or doing it completely if you didn't already the previous time. But otherwise, I don't really see why you would. Oh, I guess if you need a Chaos Shards, that's true. Because you don't get Chaos Shards from... Well, you do, but not that many. You get a relatively small amount of Chaos Shards from doing Vault Event compared to that of a faction event. Yeah, we'll see on Tuesday, but we might just even skip over it in place of more Vault Event farming. Yeah, it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the Vault Event. It doesn't mention it in game yet, which is kind of weird because normally it has a notice like 2 days in advance. And 2 days from now is Tuesday. Maybe tomorrow it'll have the notice saying that's tomorrow. I would sure hope so. But it's kind of weird that it doesn't currently. I would hope that there's an in-game notice of it. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know that it's happening. Because it's never happened before. So hopefully when we check tomorrow, we can see a notification in the game that says, hey, Vault Event in like less than a day. So why do I keep taking extra turn when we already have the win condition? Bit of a mistake. Yeah, we've never had weekday faction event before. It's gonna throw a lot of people off. Yeah, the thing should be already automated for it, so I don't see why it wouldn't be there. Did I say faction event? Event, vault event. Did I really say faction? I keep saying faction when I mean like literally every other word that isn't faction. Because I called the kingdom a faction earlier too. Which are two completely different things. The faction are the underworld ones. The kingdoms are the ones in the overworld or the Kristara area. What's even more confusing is like the difference between a faction and a delve. Because a faction is the entirety of the location, whereas the delve is the actual location where you do the dungeon. It's basically like the difference of a kingdom and a quest line. Like the kingdom is the actual like location and what it's named, but the quest line is specifically the thing that you do in that location. And that's the same difference between delves and faction. The faction itself is what it's called, similar to like that of the kingdom, but in the actual location. Whereas the delve itself is the actual game mode that you play in the location. Any new assets or music tracks? No. One of them's still getting like tweaked. I probably will next week though, from someone else and different artists. But after that, I'm not getting anything else for the rest of this year. Just waiting till whatever's out there finishes up. So I'm probably gonna even stop after that too, just for a little while. I mostly just wanted to have a few assets I can kind of have to just spam everywhere to kind of fill the empty space that is the void of silence. Because until more work is done on it, we don't really know exactly thematically what we might want for some areas. But it's nice to have like a general basis to go by. Plus it was relatively cheap for it all. Like by the end of it all, I'm gonna have like 5 tracks for under 200. With full commercial use and everything. Oh yeah, I got that the other week too. I still haven't bothered crafting it yet. I got it randomly on one of the dailies. I noticed it, but I didn't bother because I was kind of tired. Because I'm pretty sure it was like 2 a.m. one day. Sometime last week it was like 2 a.m. in the morning when I checked it. I just randomly got it. I accidentally did the wrong order. Whoops. Whoops. It's not too big a deal, though. Oh, it does give them a whole turn, which is more than the entire battle duration. It's like doing a whole extra battle by misclicking. What team am I using for the invasion event? Oh, did I not do the battles for it? No, I think we already had it done. What's this one? Oh, I already used it. We're doing double of the epic, followed by Empower Skulls, I think. Isn't that what we're using? Like double epic, empower, empower. I'm pretty sure that's what we were using. 2 empower skulls and 2 double epic. I forget the team now and I can't check it. I know it was double epic, and I'm pretty sure it was double empower skull behind the double epic. And I think that was just our team. The 2 empower skull options with the 2 invasion killing troops. We ran that at the beginning of the stream, which is why we have 0 sigils left. Yeah, we are likely going to be getting new gnomes. We're probably always going to be getting new gnomes here and there. I sure hope we're getting deed gnomes, though. The game's economy will change so much if we just get deed gnomes. We also need those color scroll gnomes for those doom scrolls. Even if we get access on them, I'd much prefer to have way too many of them than not having anywhere near enough. And if they only drop 1 per drop, it's still worth it. Because the mass buy them, I think they're like 133 gems each or something. So to get one randomly from a gnome is actually a pretty solid drop. Actually, as far as gem value, if they were to do that, that would be the most valuable gnome, other than if they did a deed gnome. In which case, that deed gnome will be the most valuable gnome by far. It's not even close. Imagine if the entire economy of Gems of War just became gnomes. We're almost already there. After the changes they've been doing to Vault Event over the last year or two, we're pretty much already in that phase. The only 2 things we're really missing are deeds and those color doom scroll upgrading material. And then basically every material in the game that's of any relevance, you'd just be able to get that way through gnomes. But some of them are a bit less efficient. Like gems and diamonds are kind of... Well, actually, you can get quite a bit of gems by doing gnomes, but not as many diamonds. Diamonds is pretty scarce. Like, it's definitely not a primary way of getting diamonds. Though if you count all your vault keys, it is possible to average around 50 to 100 diamonds per hour while doing a vault event. I think it's a little bit closer to 50, actually. Not necessarily because there's 2 or 1 diamond drops or 5 or 20s, but because of the 50s that are on the normal vault key drop table. There's also like a 250 or something off of the bigger one. That with 20% is a 300 diamond drop from epic vault keys. Obviously you don't get that every hour, but they do fall. And the one on normal vault keys is 60 diamonds, space of 50 with 20% extra. And whenever you get one of those, that's basically like 1 per hour. It's not consistently 1 per hour though. But I believe its rate would come out to like 40 or 50 effectively per hour. Or 10 writs will drop, I know, right? It's like, yeah, we'll give you some crafting material, like 1 writ at a time. 1 writ of the 1,000 you need for an Imperial. I can see that being a thing, if they scaled it that horribly. Imagine a gnome where its drop is legitimately just 1 writ. So you would need 1,000 of them to make 1 single Imperial. That somewhat sounds like something they would do. The gnomes have been pretty generous. The only gnome that has been pretty much useless was Jewel Gnome for the most part. That one Ingot Gnome initially was kind of good, but he fell off pretty quick because it basically becomes trait stones. Like the same uselessness that trait stones has. Like even if we get one that has the Doom Scrolls on it, that one eventually will be considered a very bad option. Because once you have all the Doom weapons maxed, you don't get any value from it. And while that will take a while before that happens, you'd still eventually reach the point where, similar to ingots, it just becomes a useless currency. Though they always had it separate from ingots to try to avoid that, so it'd be kind of funny if we do eventually get an option, because that would kind of completely invalidate the whole reason why they even used a different currency to begin with. Because they did it so they wouldn't have eventually that ingot issue where they would just be overflowed with their number. But then if they end up adding as a gnome, that exact same thing they probably tried to avoid initially will just come back. because then they'd be infinitely farmable. We have 3 new troops next week. 2 on Monday, 1 on Friday. They're all bad. All 3 of them are useless. You just get them for kingdom upgrading purposes. One of them's during the raid event. The other one's for glory. And the other one's on the bounty event on Friday. So it's pretty easy to obtain them. Because to get the raid event one, you do what? Like several hundred at the raid event? Or a couple hundred? I forget the exact amount you need. The one for glory is like several thousand glory. And then the bounty hunter one is what, 710 gems plus a blue orb, which is probably the most expensive out of any of them. But you don't have to max it necessarily immediately. I just like doing so. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Whoops. Well, so I feel like we have almost all of our crowns by now. We'll go hand out a code if we do. Do I? It shows 0, but that doesn't mean we've gotten 2. Yep, we do have 2. Yeah, we did it. Wonder how long we've had it done. We might have for a little while there. Ah, there we go. And some more medals. We even got a badge upgrade. And then tomorrow we get a vault key and some gem keys. I just realized, too, we're actually going to passively farm these up through the vault event tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I mean. But yeah, do keep in mind, if you do want to finish out the campaign pass, or kingdom pass, I mean. You have 1 week left. Next week's the last week to get it done. Also, does anyone know if they fixed the gem button? Oh, I'm going to need to ask around, because I actually can't click on mine. Oh, it's going to be hard info to find. How am I going to figure that out? Because a lot of people are already going to have everything done. But yeah, I'm actually not going to know if they fix that next week. I would sure hope this so. That would be kind of weird if we went this whole event without it. But we can't know because there's no button here anymore once you finish out to 50. You can still waste your money on that, though. But there's no, like, spend 100... I know. Yeah, I know it still isn't fixed. But I mean, what if they, like, randomly fix it tomorrow? Or on the Tuesday patch? Well, the Tuesday patch would probably mention it if they actually fixed it. But I know they haven't fixed it up to the point where we were like a couple days ago. So yeah, it would make sense that they still haven't fixed it. But anyways, let's go hand out the code. And then go sing happy birthday to Isabel. Okay. First I need to find code. Oh, that reminds me, I need to go contact Kafka. Actually, this would be a perfect day to contact her too. I should spam her with like 10 messages so she gets the message. Quite literally. Because I feel like she still doesn't get it sometimes. Let's see. If I could figure out where the code section is, there it is. Put that in there, put that in there, put that in there. Oh, so there should be quite a few other birthdays. I remember there being a lot of December birthdays last year. Just can't remember what all of them were. But I know we had several. Maybe people just don't want us to sing happy birthday to them. But anyways, there you guys go. There's the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com for the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over there is where you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste random numbers and letters starting with 6R. And give same order as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. And of course, only usable on PC mobile version of the game. Anyways, there you guys go. I played the 5th. Ah, Cookie. That's funny. Anyways, I did bring out elhay. A soft little elephant. But anyways, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Isabel. Happy birthday to you. But I hope you had a wonderful birthday today and had a fun time. Get any interesting gifts? What do we need now? I just realized. Wait, we kind of did all the things. Maybe I should go help my guild finish out the event. Because we got some Slakas. Oh, never mind. They're going to get done on their own. But we could still help. That'll get it done on their own. We'll see. I'll check it again in like 10 minutes and just hope they're done. Let's see. Kaki still could do a little more. Infinite changes. I'm not sure if infinite changes are here though. I'm not sure what name they go by on YouTube. If they even check the YouTube. Not everyone in our guild watches the stream, obviously. Because of time zones and... Actually, some of them I'm pretty sure still don't even know we have a channel. Because we don't like advertise it like crazy in chat. But anyways. So we'll wait a little while before we check that. And hopefully we'll have that orb then. Yeah, I guess we'll go do some, a little bit of farming then. Bring up the good old Zugoff. See if he can get us a triple Nisha today. Maybe today's the day. It's a matter of time before it does. That's not the team I want. Why do I keep clicking it? Probably because it's yellow. We're going to need to color coordinate the Zugoff as well now. I normally don't misclick that one though. I need mana. Particularly one singular mana. Of which we do not have. I will take the purple over there. And now we won. If he'll ever let me cast. We'll have a follow-up skull until he gave it to us. And then we did. You just finish your sigils. Nice. They were pretty close. I think we need like 50 more points. I killed one of my units, which is kind of bad. I needed that unit. This battle's going to take so much longer. We're still going to win, ultimately. Just more annoying than it should have been. Oh, I probably should have killed her first. Because she has the ability to one-shot her Zugoff, but decided not to. Which is pretty nice of her. Because the AI is not programmed to actually prioritize if it's a raid killing troop to actually hit the raid boss. You got double Anu the other day? Nice. Yeah, we've gotten triple Anu and double Nisha multiple times. But still have yet to see the triple Nisha. It'll happen eventually. It's really rare, obviously. It's the rarest token 3 times over. Has happened before to people, just not us yet. I think 2 Nisha Epic was our closest yet. I don't think we've ever gotten 2 Nisha Anu yet. And obviously no triple Nisha. She hits your Zugoff like 90% of the time. She definitely does on occasion, but it seems to be completely random. So we had a 33% chance it would hit it, and it didn't. But it seems to just hit whatever it feels like hitting. Catch you later, Defiant. Thanks for stopping by for this stream and earlier. Yes, the elephant is definitely playing for us. That's why you can't see its hands. Oh, oh wait, I'm like clicking like as if we already won. I'm like spam clicking this area there. It's like, why is it not moving forward? Or because the team's not dead yet. Oh, event done? Okay, thank you. There we go. I know we normally get it done. Just kind of threw me off a little that it wasn't already. He's almost always is by the time we do it Sunday night. Not all good. Let's go claim our power orb. Right? Invasion, right? Let's see. Power? Power? Or at least a blue? Yeah, there we go, blue. We got 2 major blues today. Nice. That's some pretty shiny loot. Oh, then we also get a title. I'm not sure if that was a new one or not. I was gonna assume it was. Oh, it had to have been because we didn't have that one title unlocked. And now it should be. It's the easiest way to check if it was a new one. Because there was one title that wasn't unlocked, and that should be the exact title we just got. Yep, okay. Yeah, that was a new title. I just kind of assume all of them always are. But apparently some of them repeat. But that one was definitely a new one. Not like we're ever going to use it, but it was new. To go in our collection of infinite titles that we're never going to use. I can't even remember the last time I've changed my title. I've been using the if it fits I sits title for like what? Since it has existed? Pretty sure. Am I going to open vault keys? We probably should slowly start opening them over time. Maybe after the next vault event. Because given that we have 2 vault events pretty much within the next week or 2. Or within the next 2 weeks we have 2 vault events. It would probably be a good idea to start slowly opening some of them. Because by the end of it all, we're going to have over 2,000 vault keys easily. Not because of those events, but you know, in total. That'd be insane if we got 2,000 within 2 events. Because that means we'd have to farm about 1,000 each. Which we've only ever done once on the very broken first one. Though it is still technically possible to get 1,000, but you'd have to spend an absurd amount of time. Like we're talking like 40, 50 hours on a weekend. We're on during a vault event, I mean. Because this next one's not during the weekends. Hey, an Anu, nice. Making progress. Oh yeah, I still have it. No, I have it set to the dragon. I don't have it set to the bird anymore. Because I couldn't find it that one time, so I set it to that other dragon that looks nice. We used to use that one griffin. But we use that dragon one instead now. Haven't bothered changing it back, so I just been keeping it as that one. They both work. I can't eat birds. It's kind of funny because my mom got like one of those fake bird toys for the dog thing that she keeps babysitting. Which is kind of weird because you would think that would be more of a cat toy. But the dog still plays with it. I don't know, do dogs hunt birds? Well, I guess they do. That is kind of a thing. I just always think of that as more of a cat thing than a dog thing, but dogs do it too. Even some birds hunt birds. Oh, why'd I do that? I already had win condition off the skull. Whoops. So hopefully some good loot in this thing. Oi! Oi! I have not been able to get that comfortable in this chair today for some reason. I think it was because of how I slept. That's made me feel sore today. Good night's sleep tonight. We'll fix that. The only problem is I'm not sleeping till like 6 or 7 a.m. We're going to try to get that video up before I crash. Better sleep beforehand and then do it. It doesn't give that much time to sleep though. Because I'm going to grab a bite to eat. And then even if I do sleep after that, it's like, what, 4 hours? Which is why I normally just stay up for it anyways. And Arania. I know the elephant almost fell over. Catch you later, Rogue. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see. I want to see if we can get at least one more good token. Put it into the pile of things we will eventually upgrade. I wonder if they're ever going to have an achievement for 200 metal 200 things to gold. That is going to be such an absurdly hard achievement. Though the one for 100's actually gotten quite a bit higher. Like the one for 100's at let's see. I know it's a rare one, but it's not as rare as you would think it is, last I recall. Because even though faction 1 is less or more achieved, or I mean less achieved, I mean. Yeah, it's 0.7%, which is still low. But the fact that this is so much lower is kind of surprising. Also, I still find it funny. So few people bothered to spend their gems to get 20,000 miles in the previous events, at least on the PC version, that the PC version still shows 0%, even though we have a confirmation 100% that there's, you know, way more than 0% that have done it on Steam. But it's such a small percent of people that it doesn't even register as 0.1, which I find really funny. We didn't even get it either. But that's gonna spike up like crazy after next journey event. We found 10 crowns in 37 battles. That is insanely lucky. Even 58's not that bad. Some people take that just to find the 10th one. But 38's pretty insanely good. Like pretty much anything under 50 is actually pretty solid. Yeah, I'm hoping the miles don't reset for it either. For the achievement. We don't really know until it happens. The achievement, I think... Wait, it did show it earlier. Does it still show it now? Because last I recall, it hasn't reset the miles, but that might change once the event starts. But if I go check, for example, by going under... How do you check again? What's the best way to check? I actually forget how to check this. Store page. Pause that. Achievements? Is it under this one or the other one? How do I check mine? That's weird. There's a page that you could check to see the actual number. I can't find it right now, though. It's buried somewhere. Steam is weird sometimes. But last I recall, it still showed that the points are there. If they're still going to be there once the event actually starts back up again is a different story, though. Anything good? Nope. Aw, unfortunate. Let's go for one more chest. And just hope it's something at least somewhat usable. Now, technically all metals are usable. But more is better. And higher rarity is even better than that. Yeah, tomorrow is the last time to do basically everything Nexus for a while. So definitely make sure to do so. Also, keep in mind that Legends, the Epic, and, you know, the things that were in the paid Kingdom Pass, while we don't have confirmation, they are almost guaranteed not going to be in event queue drop table. So do be mindful of that. So if you're looking to get that Legend, he's not in drop table. Nor is that Mermaid, nor is, what was the other one? The little lion thingy. So if you're, like, free to play and you're trying to get the maxed, you cannot do that next week. I'm pretty sure. I'll make sure to get confirmation just in case, but they should not be available. They're not going to be in drop table. The mythic will be, oddly enough. But the things that were in the campaign pass, or the kingdom pass, I mean, are not going to be in there. Yeah, no problem, Isabel. I had a lot of fun. That's basically what I did for my birthday this year as well. Good old stream. Let's see. Throw that down. That was also the last time Darkest Dungeon has gotten an update, which is pretty insane. That they still have not. Let me go check right now. Last I checked, they still weren't. And I'm going to check again, and it's like, nope, my birthday was still the last time. They have to do it before the end of the year. There's no way they're not going to do a patch before the end of this year. It just seems so weird that they haven't yet. Nope, still haven't. My birthday was the last time they updated. I'm not sure why, but it is the case. What's the point of going into beta if you're never going to do a patch? It feels like Puzzle Quest 3. Like, why have a beta to get feedback if you're not going to do any updates so we can give more feedback? Oh, double guard. Aw. Oh, well. I think we're going to end it there, though. It's so unfortunate. I have tribute's ready, though. That's how you know it's been an hour. Tribute's good to go. Hey, 1,000 souls on the dot. Only 17 gems, though, which is kind of unfortunate, but it happens sometimes. It's definitely below average, but can't really complain. 17 still a lot of gems. What we can complain about is, why on earth is this my thing? There has to be a kingdom I need to upgrade or something. Let me look into it later. There's no way I'm clicking on all 35 kingdoms right now to check. Though, isn't Nexus that might be doing it? Hold up. No. Because we're not blocked on anything on Nexus. Also, I believe this reaches like 11 or 12 stars tomorrow. Or next week, I mean. Because we're getting 3 more troops. So I believe that brings us to 11 stars by Sunday. I mean, by Friday. Because once we get the bounty troop, we'll have 20 Nexus troops. Because I'm not missing any right now, right? I don't think I am. Yeah, I have showed all selected. So yeah, we finally have all the Nexus troops that currently exist. And next week, 3 more come in. And we'll have those 3. Which is either 10 or 11 star. I forget what you need for 11 star. I could have always sworn you don't need another troop copy, though. As long as you have the max. Because I think you have to get like 20 Nexus troops to level 20. But given that you already have 20 troops, that doesn't actually make it any harder. Or like something like that. As far as how they have it set up. Because I always recall all kingdoms going from like 10 immediately to 11. But anyways, guys, that'll wrap it up for now. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. We will have a Vault event. Most important thing happening next week. Vault event. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is the first ever Vault event that has ever happened not on a weekend. Which is why I keep calling it Weekend Vault event. But it's actually not a weekend one because it's the first one that isn't. Theoretically, we had that one Vault event that kind of started on Thursday, but it still went through the entire weekend. But this is the first one that doesn't even touch a weekend. It's just during the weekdays, which is kind of interesting. But we'll see how it pans out. There should be a notification for it probably into tomorrow's reset. I sure hope so, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people aren't aware of it, because they announced it just last week, like midway through last week in the middle of nowhere. And the game itself has not announced it, so hopefully it will on Monday. It should have like an old automated thing on the events page that says like, oh, you have a Vault event coming up in like however many hours until Tuesday. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you later. I thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you had a wonderful birthday, Isabel, and I'll catch you all soon. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching as always. Greatly appreciated.